Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited.
Hey, y'all. Look, being a parent is hard, especially when it comes as a surprise. Look, I know how pregnancy works, but even in Russian roulette, you still surprised when that gun go off. Now, now, I love my daughter to pieces. She's a gift from God. But I know she was sent here solely to destroy me. Like, before I got pregnant with her, my body was amazing, okay? Like, slim, thick, chocolate skin, 5'3", body T. Now look at me. I know, I'm thicker than 2 cinder blocks right now, okay? But no, seriously, I can't blame that on her. It's not her fault I decided to be sculpted by Wingstop, you know? I mean, I stay heavy on that lemon pepper plan, for real. Like, this big girl can't stay away from no 10-piece. So it doesn't help that when I got pregnant, I developed this condition. And I mean, I haven't been able to get rid of it. It's kind of sad. But you know, ladies, when you get pregnant, your body has to move your organs around to make room for the baby, right? Well, my organs never went back to their starting position, okay? So my heart is down here, stomach back here. To get a pap smear, the doctor has to put forceps down my throat to get to my uterus. Makes for some interesting dental appointments. So, it's okay. I will survive. So, when I was actually pregnant and gave birth, the doctor saw some interesting things inside of me. I'm not gonna be too gross about it. But my daughter developed this like fetal espionage like center in me. Like, it was a big thing. It looked like the child version of the Legion of Doom. I don't know what she had planned in there. Like, there was a transmitter at the top of my cervix. I have no idea who she's receiving her orders from. Huh? Then she had these LED screen TVs wired into my fallopian tube so she could see what was going on the outside. And she had these weird little quotes that she embedded on the walls inside of me. There were things like, it's a strategic game to give her back pain. Or be an elite fetus and give her diabetes. Now, today is her actual birthday, right? Yes. She is 8 years old today.
Right.
And if you can really see how I'm talking about my child, you would know she is furious that I am up here today getting all this attention on her birthday, okay? She doesn't like it. No. But, you know, I like to say I'm a semi-okay mom, right? So I kind of knew this was gonna happen. So I was like, let me soften the blow. I love my baby girl, right? So I gave her birthday gifts a little early. And it's the Scholastic Book Fair this week, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I made sure I put $80 on her book. And you know, $80 go a long way at that Scholastic Book Fair. She can make it hurricane, rain, all up in that place, right? So with that being said, when I was growing up, my parents didn't have no Scholastic Book Fair money, okay? To be specific, when I was in kindergarten, my daddy gave me $2 to go to that dang book fair, right? And at the time, I had no real concept of what money was, so I thought I could get all the Berenstain Bears and whatever books that my heart could desire, right? But no, I came home with 3 pencils and a unicorn eraser. I was not happy with that man. So I came home and he saw that I was visibly upset. And he said, you know, what's going on, Bonnie? And I, gave him my spiel. And I was just like, Dad, that's crazy. Why didn't you give me more money? And he says to me, well, you need to worry about being a trendsetter. You can't rely on other people to tell you stories. like, okay. And I was like, oh, okay, Dad. He said, you need to take that pencil and that eraser and create them yourself. And I said, okay. Now, I did make those stories, and actually, they were pretty terrible. I wasn't a great writer. So when I was in kindergarten, I thought my dad was being encouraging, but actually, he was just cheap as hell. So back to my daughter. I tried to, ease the blow of being up here on her birthday. And I go to her and I say, hey, Braylon. And mind you, she's reading her copy of the 48 Laws of Power, so I should have known at that moment it wasn't gonna go good. And I said, Brady, you know how Mommy is about public speaking and you know how weird she is about it. Did you have any words of encouragement that you wanted to give me? And so she put her book down and she said, yeah, I got some words for you. Okay. She's like, I hope when you get on stage, your jokes are mid and the vibes are off. And I pray that your set ends in a Jet 2 holiday. Now, the first two things I figured out, but I wasn't familiar with the Jet 2 holiday, okay? So I did like some doom scrolling on TikTok. And then I was furious, okay? So she's so upset at me that she would rather I face plant at the end of my set. But you know what? My enemy may be diabolical, but her mama is petty. Petty, Betty, and I keeps it steady, okay? So what I did was, those gifts that I gave her, oh baby, they are in the trunk right now. They are going back to where they came from. And you know that Scholastic Book Fair money? Drop that down to $2. Because she needs to worry about being a trendsetter. And not letting other people write stories for her, right? So she can use that $2 to get that pencil and that eraser and do it her damn self. That's my time, y'all.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited. So gonna
Everybody, everybody.